Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Book Chat. So it's March, which means that it's Women's History Month. And this year, to celebrate Women's History Month, we have a few different themed book discussions coming up that I'm going to discuss today. So let's get started. Coming up first on March 8th, the Creecy Book Club is meeting in person and virtually to discuss a book that has been chosen as the Great Michigan Read. It's called The Women of the Copper Country by Mary Doria Russell. This is a historical novel set in Calumet, Michigan in 1913. The novel incorporates real people, places, and events, and it describes the events that lead up to the Italian Hall disaster of 1913. So in the early 20th century, Calumet was a copper mining town, and there was stark inequality between the wealthy family and those of the miners. Fed up with the harsh labor conditions and inequality, Annie Clements decides to stand up for her community by organizing with workers and supporters to stand up to the mining company. She leads a strike demanding better wages and working conditions. At a time when women were expected to stay at home, Annie's courage is remarkable and groundbreaking, and she's often referred to as America's Joan of Arc. So, will Annie Clements and her movement succeed? Will she secure better wages and living conditions for the people she loves? You'll have to read it to find out. Next, on March 10th, we have the first of two book discussions on classic novels celebrating some of our favorite female authors. So for the first discussion, we'll be discussing the book Emma by Jane Austen. Like other Austen novels, some of the themes of this book are marriage, relationships, age, and social status. This story takes place in a fictional small village called Highbury. It follows the beautiful and privileged Emma Woodhouse as she meddles with the love lives of those around her. So Emma herself has vowed that she will never get married, but she thinks of herself as a gifted matchmaker, and she works to actively sway the romantic decisions of those around her. So what will the effects of her meddling be? Will she go too far? Will she learn her lesson? And will she herself find true love? Join us in reading this book and see why it has become such a well-loved classic. Our last book discussion for Women's History Month will be on March 24th, when we will discuss Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This classic book follows the four March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and their neighbor Lori as they come of age. The March family lives in Concord, Massachusetts, and this book starts during the Civil War, which their father is fighting in on the Union side. Each of the sisters have very different personalities, goals, and values, and much of the book revolves around their experiences as they learn and grow into young adults. Dealing with universal themes such as marriage, family, work, and duty, this story is filled with warmth and humor. So, where will the sisters end up? Will their father come home safe from the war? Make sure you read the book to find out, and then join us in discussing your thoughts. Thank you for joining us for another book chat. I hope that you're all able to join us for these upcoming discussions, and I hope that you're also all able to learn about women's history this month. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.